Is microphone working? There we go, mic's working. Cool. Cool. Alright, so yeah, we got a simple objective tonight. We got 3 bosses. I've got the battle playlist updated with a bunch of new tracks. Also tweaked a bunch of the gain on them, so they should all be fairly uniform sounding now. Let's jump into it. Because, I got 2 hours. Got like 2-ish hours till Mesa's stream. Let's see if I can finish Dark Souls 3 by then. Likely not. Midir is probably going to take like an hour. And then Gael's kind of an endurance fight because of how bad my damage is. But we'll try. We'll try, damn it. I think I have a splinter in my like middle finger. I don't know why it's hurting so much. I'll have to check it. Alright. We're gonna wait for the elevator on the way up because I'm realistically not doing this first try. They're just gonna be really honest about that. Midir is a hard fight. It's also more of a marathon fight too, so genuinely regen might be worthwhile. Honestly, going naked with loitering might even be genuinely preferable over anything else. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, like that extra chunk of damage is like actually gonna be substantial, I think. Unless we want to fashion it up. I do like the antiquated plain guard, but it is nice. We were a bit chonky for it. Alright. Let's do this. First attempt at Midir. Here we go. There he is. Oh, damage is actually better than I was expecting. It's not great, but it is better than I was expecting. And then we just have to worry about the tail swipe coming up here in a second. There we go. You have to remember all of Midir's combos, because Midir actually has quite a few different combos you can go with. Oh, that's the laser. Wow, getting laser this early? Okay. I need to remember the correct pathing of the wall for the laser. There we got it. We can get 2 R1s here, I think. Didn't go fast enough. And then there should be one more, which is the bite here. There we go. Down breath here. It could be just at a range, and then shoot the warning attack off. Yeah. Okay, another tantrum. This is a safe chance to pop a heal. Alright, we can get a running attack here. Even a second R1. Woo. Now we're getting fancy with it. Ooh, damn. Slightly missed. So the big thing with Midir is we want to make sure to hit the head as consistently as possible. Because the boss takes like double damage from the head pretty much. Unfortunately, phase 2 is going to be actually pretty long. Oh, we got another laser. Wow. That's great. Seb, how's it going? And then should be wide fire breath. Ah, I didn't time the roll correctly there. I pressed roll like half a second too late. And then this is the direct fire breath. Are you kidding me? Oh, I thought it'd be just out of the range of it. Well, the God Gamer is also very slightly buzzed, because I don't know why it took me this long to realize, but the medication I've been on for the past, like, little bit over half a year is also a blood thinner, and definitely over time has taken its toll on me, because I am way more susceptible to alcohol right now. Had like a 470 ml can of like 7% vodka soda, and I am very slightly feeling it. It was good vodka soda though, so, you know, that's a trade-off I'm willing to take. I don't think I'll be able to do all 3 bosses in time, genuinely, just because 2 out of the 3 bosses are kind of marathon fights, including this one. And honestly, even the one that isn't a marathon fight, I still have 2 health bars to work through. Oh, that's a grab attack. Should be an R1. Here. Like, thankfully, these are all bosses I really enjoy that I have left, so I actually have their movesets largely memorized. I just need a little bit of warm-up to refresh myself. Really? They didn't count as a face hit? Like the neck? To hit him for free. Here. Oh, never mind. Not quite as free because the angle was bad. That's like the one attack that's kind of annoying because you need to just... It has a really like minute startup just to figure out. Get a run side here. And then we can get a... You should be able to get a running attack off in time. There we go. That's the wide breath. Get a running attack right here. Honestly, should be able to get quite a few R2s off here, if anything. That's about some of them. This should be an R2, actually, if I just time it right. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's the fire breath, so I just need to run the side like this, and we're good. Huge punish. Oh, I've got the running R2, let's go. Pop a heal here. Damage output is at least better than I was expecting, which is good, because phase 2 is going to be a real nightmare. such time waste. It's such a time waster attack. And it is annoying to punish because of how far away you can run. Ah, still at range. Insanely chill Saturday. I was originally planning on doing this stream then, but Saturday just kind of turned into vegetating for most of the day. But phase 2 time. That's where the fight gets hard. Spike, this is genuinely my best damaging shield for normal purposes. Ah, I was slightly off. Are you kidding me? Both missed. Tragic. A chance to pop a heal. Alright, doing this to another fight. The spacing was pretty bad. Unfortunate. We got this move to deal with again. Really? Don't miss the explosion. Okay. You can get one hit off and then I have to run away. Damn. Oh my god, I'm almost dead. You can pop a double heal here. There we are. Yeah, it's the one attack I don't want to see because it's always hard to tell the startup of it. Aside here, get a roll. Double little tantrum attack. All right, cool. I need to run the other way. Let's go. Okay, we're out of range. Good. down. So normally this would be the end of the fight here because you can just riposte. Shields can't riposte, so this is just a bunch of pre-R1s. Because, yeah, that... If I could do a critical attack on the head there, with most weapons, that would have been at least a third of Midir's health bar. So, yeah. Remember the path that phase 2 laser takes. I think I'm safe with how I'm walking right now, though. Okay, it was almost in a bad spot, but we get a nice opening for a couple other ones here. Alright. Again, jumping R2 here. Just slightly off the range. Alright, explosion time. Alright, we got a runway now. Yeah, thankfully this tantrum move honestly is pretty hard to get hit by. It's mostly just dodging the initial fire. And that's kind of all they need to worry about for dodging. Also the tail. The tail is an active hitbox at the very end. I have died to that once before. Are you kidding me? How did that miss? Doing a lot of time waster attacks for this phase 2, quite unfortunate. Another laser? Okay. So it was to the side here, and then we went over to the other side. And then it was like round the back beat here was safe. Yeah, there we go. And then we get a nice window. That's what it was. This might actually be the kill. It's gonna be very close. Okay. It's like 2 more openings. Big thing is just not to be greedy because I die into it, so. Following because he does like to do double tantrum in phase 2. Yep. Oh, it missed. Damn. This should actually be the opening though, right here. Yep. I should be able to hit him with the jump R2 here. Oh, it was one hit off. I have never seen... Oh, that's just a different death animation. I wonder why. Well, there we go. That's a Midir on second try. Nice. Cool. Nice. 1 boss down. 2 to go. Gael, I don't know if I'm going to Flynn's ring. Gael's a lot harder to Flynn's ring, that's for sure. Yeah, thankfully I had a lot of practice dodging Midir because I killed him entirely with Pestilent Mist when I did a sorcery-only playthrough a few years ago. So by this point, Midir is largely internalized. Got another set of levels out of the way. Oh, is my voice pretty quiet? Yeah, sure, I can up that gain a little bit. 1 second. There we go. That should fix that. I was playing around with some sound settings before I started my stream, which is probably why. All right. That sound better? Okay, we've hit the limit for gains on endurance with this, so I think it's just pumping health now. You can also do a bit of strength. Yeah. I did not realize that track made it in there. I need to remove that one. I just was adding a bunch of Veteran Odyssey tracks into the combat playlist, which is why that track got in. Game is still louder than my voice, really? Okay. Wacky. Oh, that's why my game capture got reset. It was for some reason it's at full. There we go. Yeah, no wonder the game was so much louder. I mean, you just get to experience the Midir screaming experience of the dragon running back and forth. The full experience. Oh my god! It's a reference to that movie! Oh! One day I'll have to see, God, what's it called again? The something egg. Oh. Angel's Egg. It's a reference to Angel's Egg. That's what it was. Well, Peg, I hope you're ready to say goodbye to MILF. She's now like turbo gilf, I guess. I don't know what you'd call a partially rotten being. Like, there's a necrophiliac that's into this somehow. Zilf. Oh, Zilf is good, yeah. For the number of years that she is old. Or zombie MILF, that works too. I'm thinking more zillion years old, but yeah, that works. Alright. He's doing his best. It's a dark. Oh, he said the name of the game. Sorry. I'm glad that the new Elden Ring Night Rain DLC, alongside adding Artorias from Dark Souls 1, did add Demon Prince. That said, it would have been cool if they added Gael as well, but I understand why he wasn't added. Surprised no new Dark Souls 2 bosses were added to that DLC, though, to my knowledge. You'd think they would have added someone like Fume Knight, considering how popular he is. Get the clip of the Red Letter Media video for fucking... What was it? It was for Rogue One, right? ATSTs, ATSTs. Oh my god, was that a Dark Souls 1 reference? Wow. Anyway. Alright, so the important thing here is to figure out how many hits it takes to stagger Gael. 1. Oh, I pressed roll there, game. Come on. 3 hits. Okay, it takes 3 hits to stagger. Good. I need more epic music than Goron music from Hyrule Warriors 1. That was a stored roll there, unfortunate, but we get another stagger here. Alright. 1. I can heal here. I can get a stagger here. Get a free charge. Get a free R2. So Yorm, yeah, no, I beat Yorm with the shield, yeah. But Yorm actually has an intended way to be fought, with weapons that aren't the Storm Ruler. So honestly, once I had my damage solved, it wasn't that bad. I think Yorm was like around a 10-minute fight. The Ancient Wyvern, though, that you need to kill with a plunging attack, that was 20 minutes straight for the successful attempt. And it took more than one attempt because of how draining that fight can be. I think, I believe Emily was here for the Yorm fight. Alright, this is the big combo. I need to remember to do the right delays in my rolls here. There we go. I thought I could get the R1 off fast enough. Blast. Okay, we need to wait for this move, then I can get the double heal off. 1, 2. Yeah, with the shield, it was pretty miserable. I do know a spot in that fight where you can kind of cheese the Wyvern to severely limit what moves it does, which made that fight a lot more reasonable to do with basically doing a single pixel of damage to its health bar every, like, 2 hits. And with only 2 out of the 3 attacks it could do being punishable, one of which was not consistently punishable. Gonna pop a heal here. I forgot that move has that much range. It's probably gonna do the flying attack here. Nope. Really, that's the tip of the sword range. Damn. Unfortunate. Damage isn't bad. I wonder... I'm gonna take Flynn's ring off and see how much damage I do per hit. That way I could potentially tank a couple blows. Honestly, we can wear heavier armor. Let's go with the Dragon Slayer armor. There we go. I can be Ornstein for once instead of just Artorias. Get the stagger here, get an R2 off. Yeah, damage is honestly fine without Flynn's ring. Like, Flynn's ring is an extra, what was it, like 40 damage extra per hit or something? Like, it was definitely a substantial amount of damage, but this is workable still for me. If I can actually tank a stray hit here and there, this is better. Ah, shoot, the active frames of the shield ended, like, right as he did the swing. Shoot, yeah. Oh, that was a little bit of chunking there in the frame rate. Get a charge, get an R2 off here, get two R1s. I rolled at the wrong time there. But this is another stagger, though, at least. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slightly delayed the roll. There's another stagger. One, two, three, four, five. One. Here. We're getting pretty close to phase 2. The one nice thing about shield only is I do get some R1s that the boss can't really punish. Well, like I get very small punish on it for the damage. Like it's a good trade. Okay. Two. There's phase 2 time. Play the cutscene for the first time we get into phase 2. I'm not as concerned for phase 2 as I am specifically with phase 3. Just because phase 3's hitboxes can be really wonky with all the extra stuff that gets added on. I'm gonna swap the track to... Yeah. Let's get some build up here. This man remembered how to two-hand his greatsword. Oh shit. Immediately starting off with Discus is pretty nasty. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't in the right position for that. That was bad. What is nice is that move is way less annoying to deal with when you have a shield. Yeah, a big part of phase 2 is learning spacing for the moves. Damn, he is going crazy with this move. Oh, another discus. Okay. Whoop. I rolled there, but it did a stored roll. Okay, we're fine. Part of what sucks is because he's standing up more, and the way the hitbox of the shield works, I'm missing a lot more attacks now. Yeah, I can't do as many trades anymore. Quite unfortunate. Give me a stagger in next hit. Here we go. Okay, we're into phase 3 now. Phase 3 is where things get really wacky. I did not roll that correctly. I'm about to get hit by lightning. Need to back off. Like that. Next R1 should stagger, but I need to actually land the R1. Yeah, like that. We can get 2 heals off here. He's doing another explosion, so I need to run away. I wonder if I can get him to do the move. He's not doing the move. He can do a really funny thing where he like can summon himself like a player character to teleport towards you. It's such a goofy animation. Oh, I rolled, but it didn't go off in time. No, damn. I mean, that was a good, like, second attempt. And now we go again. Like, before I even do Dark Souls 2 shield only, I have to say, I think Dark Souls 3 might be the hardest shield only playthrough. I've done Elden Ring and Dark Souls 1 shield only already before. Dark Souls 1 is insanely tough until you get the Pierce shield. Ornstein and Smo was especially brutal, just because, like, you just don't do damage if you don't force Bone Wheel shield. But, like, Dark Souls 1 itself is a much slower game, so it's... You're mostly dealing with the awkward hitbox than the slow attack speed. I'm gonna get hit. Yeah. But Dark Souls 3 is just, like... With how fast the gameplay is, and how, like... I mean, this is... Really, my peak damage is running this shield with, like... Flynn's Ring and Lloyd's Sword Ring. And I'm still hitting for... maybe the damage of like an upgraded dagger, but with much worse attack speed and about equally bad hitbox size, just different hitbox properties. Yeah. Because Dark Souls 2, the damage is bad, but I don't see any bosses being particularly tough. Just because Dark Souls 2 is Dark Souls 2 is Dark Souls 2. Getting very close to phase 2. Should be in a couple hits from now. Really? He went for the attack even though I was behind. Interesting. I'm gonna go for a double heal here. Not gonna have as many flasks as last time for phase 2. But since I'm a little bit more accustomed to the attack pattern... Are you kidding me? I pressed roll there, game. Come on. I pressed... Okay. Never mind. We're having a much worse entry into phase 2 here. Gael's deciding to be a little bit of a dookie. Really? He went for a follow-up there. Okay, cool. I could probably wear like a fatter armor set, honestly, to be able to tank even more hits, but we'll be fine with this. Honestly, I could probably trade Fap Ring out for like Lloyd's Sword Ring just so I have a little bit of extra damage. Alternatively, I could put on a Regenerator Ring setup. But I think I take Stray Blows too often for Generator Ring to be insanely valuable, even if I am stacking like 2 HP regen effects. One, two, three, 4, 5. Gonna do the thrusting attack. Yep, here we are. There should be a stagger here. Another R2. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another R2 here to get a stagger. There we go. Yeah, my positioning there was just a little bit awkward, unfortunately, for that move. Really? That hit me that time? Damn. I must have dodged, like, just barely too early. There should be a stagger here, at least. One, two. All right, phase 2 time. 9 flasks going to phase 2 should be pretty reasonable. We still also have an Ember available. Man, he loves doing Discus as an opener, huh? Just need to be careful that I'm not getting hit. Yeah. I was trying to set up to not be hit by Discus there. Unfortunately, didn't quite set that up correctly. I need to stop going for that trade. I know I can't take it, and I keep taking it. Now I can get a trade off. Oh no, still doesn't quite trade that easily, huh? Gonna do the thrust attack, no? I can get a heal off here. Into more Discus, alright. And I'll run away a little bit, actually. Just to make the positioning a bit better for the Discus. Ah. Oh, we got another stagger. Nice. One. All right, we're into phase 3. Yeah, so the fun quirk of phase 3 is whenever he sends out those moves that create those like little balls, the ball, wherever the balls land on the ground, creates a lightning bolt spot. So I just need to be able to watch out for those. Should get a stagger on the next hit. There we go. Yeah. His standing hitbox is just a little bit awkward to deal with. I'm gonna have to pop a heal on the next big opening I get, which will be right here. Because I can just maintain space here to get a free opening. I can also I can also try to like block moves as well, because like blocking does at least cover a good chunk of the damage. I can't block 100%, but it does make it more feasible if I think I'm not gonna be able to get a full dodge. Like here, I can try to block instead. Ooh, that was a bad roll. I got stuck on his model there, and so I couldn't roll enough to the side. That roll was also just too early. I can pop a heal here pretty safely. Explosion again. So we back off. And just let him come to us. Spacing was bad there. I think I might need to fight camera locked off, because being locked on I think is messing too much with my rolls. Ooh, that was bad. So a lot more manual camera movement in return for better rolls here. Not going to be as visible of an experience, but should make dodging some moves easier. I was doing another explosion. Okay, we can run away here. I think he goes for one more oh, that was a really early roll. Didn't get punished, though. If he goes for one more, like, of the big explosion move, I think I'm gonna pop an Ember at that point, just to guarantee myself the health. I'm popping the last flask here. Oh. Okay, we're gonna try to bait a specific move that's punishable. Okay, there we go. And last one here. There we go. We're popping the Ember here. Never mind, I got punished anyway. Okay. Well, that's the fight. Okay, he gave me an easy punish at the end there. Beautiful. Oh man, we're actually probably going to finish within the time limit. Oh yeah, the reason I'm putting on all these items at the end of the boss fight, these are all items that just increase how many souls I get. in Dark Souls 3, it takes a long time before you actually, like, get your rewards from boss fights. So it's pretty easy to just pop all these on after I finish the fight. But there we go. We are done the DLC for Dark Souls 3. All that remains is the final boss of the base game, and we are done shield only. Because I already did Nameless King. He was a couple days ago. We finished all the other Lords of Cinder. It's just this left. Soul of Gael, Soul of Midir, Soul of Demon Prince. Get our last couple level ups here, and then finale time. Damn, I can't even get an extra level up, really. Crazy. I need so many more souls. Okay. That's fine. Oh wait, Peak is playing? Oh shit, okay. There we go. Gonna let the music be nice and quiet for this final bit here. Whew, as we move on to final boss. It's kind of funny. I think the biggest wall in this run was what? Yorm was a pretty big wall just because I needed to get damage. But, I mean, Yorm still didn't take that long. Half-Light, I think, might have genuinely been the boss I might have died most to. It's like... Yeah, no, I think it might have genuinely been Half-Light. Half-Light at least has, I think, the most deaths to any boss I've had. Because Vort was, like, first try. Udex Gundyr, for this shield-only setup, was for, like, first try. Because I took a shield I could parry with. Or at least a shield that did damage. Crystal Sage, I think, was, like, second or third. Oh, actually, no, the biggest wall was Abyss Watchers. Because that fight is pretty terrible when you can't backstab them. And when you have doo-doo damage and have to deal with the ad that never dies. As well as just a boss that's pretty fast that gives you terrible openings for how bad your range is. Yeah, because after that, Pontiff honestly was, I think, third try. Because I did one try initially, didn't quite have enough damage, and then came back later with a better setup, and just, I think it was like first or second try after that point. Let's see what else. What was Pontiff? Aldrich was like first try. All right. Here we are. Yeah, Aldrich was like first try. Osiros was, I think, first try. Oh yeah, if anyone didn't know, this is the second way to access DLC 2. You either access it at the end of the base game, or by beating DLC 1. I think we're fine rocking this setup. If not Lloyd's Sword Ring, then it would be like probably like Regenerator or something like that. Yeah. I might turn the music back up here. As we go into the final boss. Damage is gonna, this fight is gonna be much shorter. Like he already, you can see how much less damage he does, and like how much more I do compared to the past two bosses I fought. Now, the fun part about this is that this boss swaps between different player builds, and he can be pretty toxic with the builds that he can swap between. It's between 3 different builds. There's a mage build, a faith build, and then a pyromancy build. Faith build, I think, is by far the worst one. Oh, this is the pyromancy build with the curved sword. We just combustion swap trading? Okay. Yeah, there's the toxic mist. Oh, right, he can power within. I forgot about that. Okay, this is the faith build. The faith build is by far the worst just because that spear is a little bit annoying to dodge sometimes. And also he can wog Wrath of the Gods. I was out of stamina, so I couldn't double roll there to deal with that move. Oh, this is popping a regen, I believe. Alright, we are now back to standard. I don't think I've ever actually had run back to the standard setup before. He normally likes to swap between, like, faith and magic for me, more than anything else. Alright, and we are done with phase 1. On to phase 2. So phase 2 is pretty fine. He's Gwyn. He has the Plin Plon Plins. The big thing is this. To not get caught by this, because this is a 5-hit combo that ends in a nuke, and I think it actually is still strong enough to probably kill me if I get caught up in the start of it. That's a grab. I was in recovery too long there to roll out of it. He's also still in power within, which does not help. He's got the kick, got the grab. Then once we get into the later part of the phase, there will be the lightning attacks, like that. The big one to worry about is when he shoots lightning into the sky, because those are homing lightning bolts he's gonna send down at me. Run away from this. Yes, this is going to shoot lightning bolts into the sky. I need to back off now, because those home, and they do quite a bit if they do manage to clip you. Part of the reason I still saved this guy for last, because I actually was expecting this fight to be fairly difficult. Not long, but difficult still, just because this fight has so many moves, and this boss is good at hitting you with stray hits. We'll pop 2 flasks here. And I just need to lock in and not get hit by too many things. Power Within should hopefully wear off soon, because that is also amping the boss's are you kidding me? Went for the grab again. The grab is actually a problem, because it's startup. If I press R1, like, moments before he does the startup, it's still going to clip me. Yo, there's the parryable move from Gwyn. Or the big leaping move that people always parry. Okay, yeah, so it caught me here. We're gonna see if this kills me. It's gonna probably be very close. Not as much damage as I was expecting, but still quite a bit. Really? I should roll left, not right for dodging that, honestly. Because I think it's just, I think what's setting me there is the shoulder is an active hitbox there too. Kind of like with Dancer, the Boreal Valley. Yeah, it did it again. Okay. I said dodge left, and then I dodged right. I'm dead, yeah. I saw the startup of it after the R1, unfortunately. Is it worth going in naked? It might be worth honestly going in naked and just Flynn's ringing it for the extra damage. Yeah. Let's go with something fresh. Not Baby Bowser. No Psycho Star. Oh, come on. Don't make me manually go grab something. Ugh. It's moving between like 2 of the albums that are in the playlist. In Dark Souls 3, you can kind of just roll spam and it will work. Ooh, nice knockdown there. Need to be careful with my stamina, though. Alright. Okay, point blank soul spear. That was kind of something. Oh, into the laser. I knew he was close to a stagger there, so I went for the risk. Alright, he's in the Pyromancy form. Cool. Oh, damn, combustion doing work. Oh, he did the flip. Yeah, Pyromancy form is a little bit dangerous, I've noticed, for shield only here. A big thing we want to hope for is to not see Power Within, because Power Within going into phase 2 is going to be pretty nasty. Okay, okay, good. He's not doing it. I'm gonna pop a double flask here. All right, phase 2. gonna swap this on. There we go. No. Battle Providence, perfect. This'll do. Are you kidding me? I was on the tip of it. Ah. Why did I change the track? No. Oh well. It's a long track. This is a long fight. It works. That was a stored roll there. The first of the two rolls. There should be a stagger pretty soon. Yep. But it's... Oh, it canceled the soul mass. Epic. When you get hit? Yeah. Interesting. I tried blocking that there, and then I think it might have not registered. I think it might have not registered the block input. There we go. There's a stagger. You need to be a lot more careful with Pyromancy form, because this is definitely the form that the shield is the hardest time dealing with. Oh, he's doing a flip. Oh, he's power withining. Shit. Okay. This is bad. Okay, we're just gonna have to accept that power within phase 2 is gonna be a thing. You have to eat my Wheaties as much as I may not want to. Really? Okay. Oop. Man, he loves going for the grab. It's kind of crazy. I'm just gonna pop a preemptive flask here. Nice, that's a good stagger. That's 2 R2s for free. That's lightning stake. Okay, no follow-up there. Good. Oh, that's the kick. Okay, kick is bad. Oh, huge. Okay, this is a fight. We're done. Yeah. That's Dark Souls 3, baby. Woo! Oh. I didn't even need the 2 hours. Oh. Just need to pause that. We're done. We're free. I'm not going to be playing a Souls-like for probably the next little bit until I start up Kazan. Holy! Okay, so which ending? Do we link the first flame or do we summon the Firekeeper? Pick your poison. Do we go with good old continue the cycle? Always rep Firekeeper? Now here's the question. Do I press R1 during the cutscene that's about to play? And then we get the other ending? Because mind you, this game has like 4 endings. I don't meet the ability to get one of them because I didn't do the quest line for it, but we can still do another ending here. Think how dour I'd be if I pressed R1 when the screen starts going dark, with this happy music going. The ability is there. Yeah, so all that really remains now for stuff I'm currently streaming is really just SMT5. I think my late night filler game, instead of being Dark Souls 3, is probably going to swap over back to Hades 2 until I get the epilogue. And either once I'm done Hades 2's epilogue stuff, or I finish SMT5, it'll probably be swapping over to First Berserker Kazan. Since I did pick that up with the sale. And then following First Berserker Kazan and SMT5, it'll probably be Metaphor. And then if I want a secondary, I mean, that could be when I finally do end up playing Celeste. That's an option. It's either that or I wait for like next Pride Month for thematic sake. There's also Silk Song to return to. It's just been so long, I might just start a fresh playthrough of Silk Song, honestly. Because, like, I only just reached Act 2. We do not want to be in Journey 2. But oh boy, there we go. That is that's Dark Souls 3, baby. Question is, what now? I finished actually way faster than expected. This was supposed to be like 2 hours. I don't know what to do now. Or how many like backup daily game type things to play? I don't know, man. Like there is the background activity of I do have the Fire Emblem sorter to like sort every Fire Emblem character, but that's gonna take like actual hours. So that will probably be its own dedicated day. Yeah, not sure what to do honestly now. There's always daily games. There is that. Unless there's something like brief to start up and run through. Let me take a quick look through the Steam library. Maybe there's something we could use as a time filler. Like, let's see. Unfair flips could theoretically take 10 minutes. It could also theoretically take multiple hours. That is an option. Anything else that's short? There is just the option to do a run of Hades too, honestly. I might just do that. I doubt anyone watching have any interest in watching a mill deck for Magic just fucking kill things over and over again. Yeah, I could probably bang out a Hades 2 run within the time it takes before Mesa's stream starts. Let's do that. And then meanwhile, I'm gonna quickly go to the bathroom actually while the game boots up. Feel free to stick around if you want to. If not, I can jump off, I guess. Anyway, I'll be back.